Welcome to Watt Corner Replay Analysis with Guido, bringing you a Lowe ACE Tanker, which also tripped one of the missions for the Object 260, bizarrely at the end. We'll go over that when we get there. Alright, off we go. Looks like a fairly even battle as far as the types of tanks. Taking a look at the XVM percentage, if you put any stock in that, looks like we've got a pretty good team based on the alphabet soup and colors we got going on. So we are here on Erlenberg. It is an encounter mode, and I am headed over here to the west towards the castle. Pretty even peanut butter spread. We got some guys on the right, some guys on the left. I am thinking about their scouts right now. I do not want to get hit by a scout or any tanks that have got up on the hill. Oftentimes scouts will be sitting right about there. Our scouts will light this ISU 122S, and I've got a shot. Now that's a dangerous move to some extent, stopping right there on that little ridge, highlighting myself. If there was a scout there and anyone had shots, I would easily be lit. That's why I faded a little bit further left. If you come up that hill too close to the castle, you can often get shot in the side, so watch out for that. Now I see the IS-3 moving up. ISU is trolling around there, the T-43, and we just lose the T-71. He gets killed by the 304, so that's information that I need to know. The 304 has that area range, so right off the bat I know I'm going into an area where a 304 is working. I'm going to see this 01. Someone's got that lit. Cromwell's doing some work for us, and get a shot. Okay, I get lit doing that. That is also a spot where you can get hit in the side if they've got a light on you, so I don't stop there and wait for another shot. I'll push right up into this hill. Pretty good fighting position. And we've got some guys down in the castle getting some lights. I'm going to see this KV-5. Get a shot on this Hellcat as he goes by. Should have let him a little bit more, even though I did hit him. And I do get lit doing that. So now I'm thinking about that 304. I don't want to come around this corner too much, but I will use my turret here. I'm actually going to end up shooting at the KV-5 and bouncing. I probably had a shot on the Hellcat, and I took a critical hit from the M12. So the Arty is definitely paying attention to me. I've got another shot at this Hellcat, and I'll take him out. And the good thing is I'm still dark, so I'm going to kind of move around a little bit here. That M12 and the 304 are interested in shooting me. Now we've got these guys pushing in, so I'm going to start working on them. I get a shot on the IS-3. He's going to cut across and get behind the castle. I'm not going to reload in time. I know he's going to get away, so I'll let him go and re-aim over to the KV-5 who's giving me side. And then we've got the 01 that's moved up. So over here it's just me and a 3001 and a T-29 against all these guys pushing in. So I've got to stay here, stay as hidden as possible. They can't see me, so I'm not being lit. That's a good thing. End up killing this 01. Actually, someone else kills him. And I'm going to move up a little bit, see what we got. I'm going to notice the T-43 is moving up the hill here, coming up the ridge as I'm moving. I'm kind of out in the open, but I'm going to get a shot on him. This is going to be lucky. I'm going to actually ammo rack him and take him completely out. That actually probably saved this side for us, because one more small fast tank in amongst these guys may have been a bridge too far. As you're going to see, we're going to end up beating these guys. I lose track of a guy that's going to show up right in front of me. Oops. Didn't even know he was there. Kind of lost sight of him. Got very lucky with a bounce. I think he kind of snapped one off a little fast. I'm going to take a hit from the IS-3. I know he's on a reload, so I'll just take a nice, careful aim. And I'm going to tuck up underneath this 3001P. I'm going to get another lucky bounce off this guy. And I'll end up killing him. Got the KV-5 next. I'm going to push up here. I'm also kind of headed towards these buildings a little bit so I can hide from the Arty as I can. There we go. He's dead. It's going to be a Cromwell on our right. So up to this point then, it's looking pretty even. We were losing a little bit. Most of them are on the other side where they have won. Me and the T-29 are over on this side. We've got a TD down on the south. There's a Cromwell trolling around in the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's going to get lit. He actually sees me. Hits me, I kill him, and I took another hit from the FB 304. So I'm going to hide out right here. kind of looking at what's going on with that T-69. I'm not going to get a shot on him because he's behind some buildings there. And he's getting worked over by some of our guys. So now I've got a decision to make. Do I push in towards the cap? Now here's the weird part about this mission. I need 4,000 damage and a successful cap with 50 cap points, as it shows right there. Or reset enemy capture points of your neutral base while earning at least 50 base defense points. Well, I just educated myself. That's going to be the reason why I finished the mission. That one shot on that comet did it. So now I'm thinking, hey, you know what? We need to get rid of this arty. I'm going to have a hard time trying to push into the cap with the arty there, especially that 304 who can just basically hit anywhere he wants to, or at least splash. So I'm thinking my best bet is to move over here where their arty usually hangs out. If they're smart arty, they're already over at A0. If they're not so bright, they might still be sitting back here in the 2, 3, 4, 5 area on that back edge. One thing about what I'm doing here is I've got 6 cents on the tank. 6 cents is going to go off when I'm spotted, even if I don't see them. That means they're nearby. So it is a de facto spotting mechanism. So even though it doesn't actually light up their position until you spot them, you do know that they're nearby. And there's only so many bushes and things like that to hide in anymore. And it gives you a pretty good idea of where they are. I'm coming over to the side just to make sure they're not hanging over that back edge, trying to proxy light. I know he's over here somewhere. He actually shoots, and that's what lights him up. And that little turn to the right, just trying to be a little bit unpredictable, is probably what saved me from being hit by that guy. I'm going to keep moving because I'm trying to avoid the 304 hitting me, and then I'm going to stop just as I'm about to reload so that the dispersion will close a little bit, the reticle will close. And it doesn't stop me from getting whacked for 128 dead loader and an ammo rack from one tier 6 tiny arty. So that was pretty cool. So that was silly. Now we'll stand by for next silly thing. I'm just going to pop up over here, being a little aggressive. I mean, they know I'm there, so I'm really hoping that SU-122 is not there. I see him. He seems to be interested in just aiming at me, so I'm going to try to get up over here as fast as possible. Yeah, that's an auto aim. Probably not the best plan. I didn't really let it close in the aim very much, but it did end up only hitting his track, so that's a bummer. Initially, I was going to stay there and shoot him because I should reload faster, but guess what? I'm ammo racked, so I've got to get out of his way. I'm trying to get to the side of his azimuth, so he can't actually target me. And I've also got the issue with the SU coming in there. I'm going to try to move and shoot, and I'm just a little early on the move, so I think I actually end up hitting the wall. Tuck up in here, try to get up behind these buildings. Now, unfortunately, because I didn't exactly realize what's going on with the mission requirements, I'm sitting at 4,400, and I figured I need to get over to the cap and cap these guys out so I can finish my mission. So I'm gonna blow these guys off. I'm just gonna go raging by here if I can. I'm gonna shoot and either miss or bounce. I'm not sure what happened there. And guess what? There's my friend again. He's gonna smack me. So that hurt. I'm just kind of being careless right here, trying to get my mission done. Churchill GC takes out the 304, and now it's just the SU. So I'm trying to head over towards cap because I'm misunderstanding what's going on with the mission requirements. And we'll have an end right here. And we'll take a look at how it did for me here. So you look at that. Bunch of damage, pretty good experience. Ends up getting HT7-4 for the Object 260. Worked out pretty good. And apparently base defense points make that work out. Take it easy.